found a letter that Mary had handwritten on their stationery, asking them to remove, to remove, that's a photocopy of it, to remove that statue. And, yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
And then this is the postcard. Of the statue.
Is that right? What a
Without her head.
Wow.
And then it's an angel now. Do you have that?
Yeah, there's an angel.
Oh, instead of this?
Well, the square is
Yeah.
still there, but they reworked it to make it suited for this
This
angel.
is what it looks like now. And there's
Wow.
quite a few plots at
Should've
Dr.
faceless.
Mary Ertl, but no Ertls, and they believe at Inglewood that those are maybe patients or people that she donated plots to.
Wow.
But this here, she's in number 6 here.
Number 6.
9, this is 10, 11, so 4, so 5.
This is 6 right in
So
front
this
of
is
us.
it. So this is Mary.
So that's for there.
Yep. Hi, Mary. Hi, Dr. Mary.
Yeah. And she doesn't have a flower thing.
Yeah, or her name on it or anything.
Yeah.
And then who's Joseph Reynolds?
Yeah, I don't know who Josephine Reynolds
You know, this...
and Waldo is. I do know that this gentleman, Charles Becker, was a friend of hers.
Uh-huh.
And when he passed away, he left his estate to her. And his brother and sister challenged Dr. Mary and said, you manipulated our brother to get his money. Now, I don't know what the outcome is because there was nothing in the paper. So we're going to go down. My next step is to go down to the Hall of Records and find the court case to find out what happened. But he actually died in 1927, but he was interred here when her husband, Joseph, who I believe is here, was interred. They did him at the same time.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so Charles Becker is a little bit of a mystery that needs a little more research. But it's fascinating, you know, this whole mausoleum, family mausoleum, and the story of Dr. Mary is very fascinating.
Yeah, she must have been quite a pioneer to be a doctor at this.
Yeah, she's credited as being the first female doctor in Los Angeles, practicing female doctor.
Is that right?
I don't know if that's true or what the basis of, but that's what she's credited with. So her, I got in contact with her great-granddaughter who had left a message for her on Find a Grave. You know, you can leave messages.
Right.
And she got back to me and I said, I'd be happy to do the research if you could, you know, just give me an authorization letter to say that I'm representing you. Now I forwarded her the stuff that you were doing the work, you know, here. I don't know if she's the family member who requested that this stuff be done, because I've not heard back from her, so.
Oh, is that right?
So, yeah, because I forwarded her that letter, a copy of that letter.
Right.
And, but isn't that, I thought this was on eBay. Somebody had it on eBay, and I just was doing, I do searches for Los Angeles cemeteries to see what comes up. And I'd never
Really?
seen that before. And Inglewood was not aware of this either. And the girl who was doing, or the lady who was doing the research said, she goes, I was just getting ready to send you an email saying we don't have anything, when I remembered that somebody in the Parks Department had brought over a big folder of old stuff. And she just happened to go through it, and that Dr. Mary's note was in
Get
there.
out. That is so cool.
Yeah, so I'd love to find out Forest Lawn's side of the story. Bill Martin said he checked, but I haven't heard anything back from him. But now that I have a date, maybe they can
That'd be really helpful.
look. I know there was a guy who was titled historian who had worked here before, I think in the marketing department. He was on the video that you guys
Right,
have,
was it-
but I think he doesn't work here anymore.
Is it the most recent video?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was thinking of the one that Hugh Hauser did.
Oh, no, you know, but then he just checks with other people. I was just wondering if there was an actual historian here who would sure be interested in this kind of stuff. Maybe. I
Oh,
don't know.
sure, yeah, I would imagine,
If
yeah.
they don't have a historian, they need to hire one. Hi.
They should.
Hi, I'm for hire. I'm looking for work.
That's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
That is so cool. And actually, I like that statue. That's
Isn't that
beautiful.
really pretty?
Yeah, that's not
So I don't
unusual.
know who made the statue. And I don't know who made this statue. I wanted to inspect it to see if there was a name on it, because the company that she asked, the Lights Memorial Company.
Right.
I looked up just on the old historic LA Times and couldn't find anything like ads for them or anything. So I guess I have to go down to the downtown library and see if there's anything, you know, in the old phone books. But I don't know if they made it or they obviously, I would think they're the ones who repaired it.
Right, they might not be from Los Angeles, though, they might be from, you know, they could be from someplace else.
From anybody else,
and then
yeah.
have it shipped or something.
Isn't that wild though?
Yeah,
And then
that's
if you look at it, the cracks do match. You know, where she's,
Oh,
where
her
it's
head,
there.
yeah, for
Which
sure.
is kind of amazing because her head doesn't look like it sustained any damage if it fell, you know. Hi, Dr. Mary. But it's like right along, it's like right along the crack, is right along her collar right here, and that's the way it goes in the picture.
Now, Forest Lawn has a tag back here, I don't know if you've ever seen this.
Oh, no.
It's an art guide tag, I just
Right.
filmed it.
Right,
Yeah.
1614.
She's looking at her headless picture.
So this is
Dr.
in fact that exact same statue.
This is the
I
exact
didn't
same
know that.
statue.
But look at the detail in her dress and the stitching and her earrings.
Yeah.
And she's got a beret in the barrette in the back of her hair.
She's Christian, she's got the cross, but the buttons, even down here to the, you know.
The crease in her shoe.
And the wrinkle, and you know, or the flow of
Yeah.
her dress. It's really amazing. And I'm glad that it got, you know, fixed.
Do
Yeah.
you see anything in the picture here regarding this?
Nope, because it's not.
But I see this whole piece is here too.
Right, and it, well, it looks like maybe it was missing in that picture. It looks like that could have been missing, you're right, good eye.
This is amazing.
That they were able to,